Hi, my name is Ashby Cooper. I am the founder and CEO of Odyssey Geophysics, and I'm a proud Indigenous Tasmanian. I feel most connected to my culture when I'm with my family and exploring nature. I'm the oldest of 9 kids, all of whom still live in Tassie. Our family has always been very close. Even though I'm now based on the mainland, every time I fly back home and get the first glimpse of the wide expanse of trees, the mountains and the coastline, the familiar places where my ancestors walked, I feel calm. Growing up, I was lucky to spend most of my time outdoors. Interestingly, I knew that I wanted to be a geologist since I was a little kid. In grade 3, I used to send rocks home with my teacher, Mrs. Scanlon, to get ID'd by her husband, who was a geologist. In grade 6, I took over the school library with my own rock collection exhibition. I much preferred that arrangement than whatever English class I was supposed to be doing. I dragged my dad and whichever siblings I could convince on all kinds of adventures. My dad often referred to me as a master hassler. My siblings probably thought of me as a bit of a taskmaster. For me, a rock tells a story of how the land was shaped and formed over the ages. It is a piece that connects me with my ancestors, who looked at the same mountains and used the same rocks for tools, shelter, storytelling, and art. The earth has watched us and sustained us, all of human existence being a blink in the life of even a young rock. This connects all of humanity together. We are the lucky custodians of the earth at an awesome time in history. My passion led me to go to uni, and I ended up as a geophysicist. The dynamics of the earth fascinated me, and being able to listen to the earth via its seismic pulse inspired me. Every rumble and every tremor can tell us something about the geology. It is just up to us to learn how to decipher it. So I suppose all of that practice growing up naturally resulted in me starting my own business, Odyssey Geophysics. The company started as a natural progression from contracting work that I was doing for Geoscience Australia at the time. We had the amazing opportunity to play a key role in the Odyssey program right from the start. We worked with Geoscience Australia to pioneer the field procedures to produce the highest quality data. And together we overcame the challenges of installing the sensors in some of the harshest conditions in the world. Here is a picture of me installing an Odyssey station in remote Northern Territory. The sensors are designed to stay in place for 1 year and then be relocated to the next position. Flying over such remote places has been an amazing experience. Over the last 4 years, the Odyssey sensors have delivered a high quality data set that is sure to yield groundbreaking results for many years to come. I am exceptionally proud of our research and development focus and the solutions that we have produced. Thanks to the research that we have been involved in through Geoscience Australia, AusScope, and other research organisations, we have been supported to work and grow our company in a way that is aligned with our values. We are working hard to revolutionise passive seismology. We see a future where tens of thousands of low-cost sensors spread all over Australia continuously record the whole seismic spectrum. Data will be delivered to the cloud via direct transmission or collected during maintenance visits. The benefits of massively scalable cloud data processing will allow for large numbers of sensors. Data will be easily accessible to everybody, and scientific collaboration will be enhanced because data preparation, storage, and distribution will be taken care of. Scientists will be able to focus on scientific discovery rather than data management. Additionally, we are developing our own sensor hardware tightly integrated with the cloud. Purpose-built sensors will be more efficient to install and will provide global monitoring for targeted maintenance. The sensor design is inspired from our world-class experience in maintaining continent-scale passive seismic arrays. We are excited to introduce our products over the next year. At Odyssey Geophysics, our mission is to build an environment of trust, encourage curiosity, and drive innovation to explore the unknown. As a team, we are really proud of this statement. It reflects what motivates us to work hard every day. Every one of us is passionate about the science and the technology. Curiosity is what drives us forward. Through innovation, we strive to not just do the work, but do the work better. And crucially, our values of trust, curiosity, and innovation are values that resonate with our Indigenous culture. I believe all Indigenous people have these values in common with geoscientists. I believe that it is through these shared values that our communities can really come together to build a more inclusive, sustainable, and supportive future for geoscience. From starting as a field services provider, over the last 4 years, we have transitioned to provide a full set of passive seismic services. These opportunities allowed us to grow our team to 10 people, including inspiring 2 of my brothers to join us, one who studied mechatronics engineering and the other who copied me and became a geophysicist as well. Being able to pass on the knowledge to my siblings and help them take their first steps into the professional world has been a privilege. There are still a few siblings left to finish school, so potential for future employees. Perhaps a whole team of geoscientists in the making. We'll see. Maybe in the future we will inspire other Indigenous kids to pursue their passion for the land and turn it into a career where they can make a difference. It is our goal to show that a small company founded on values familiar to all Indigenous Australians can contribute to the understanding of our planet. Indigenous people are passionate about the earth, a trait shared with geoscientists. Many geoscientists I know love the great outdoors. They are bushwalkers, adventurers, and naturalists. Often it is this passion that led them into geoscience in the first place. Our ancestors sustainably managed the land for tens of thousands of years. The land provides, but also needs to be cared for. A symbiotic relationship that was repeated and repeated. The geoscience community must continue to establish strong relationships with traditional owners and learn how to extract the resources that we require, but also give back to the land and the Indigenous communities. Indigenous people are curious about the earth, a trait that is also shared with geoscientists. Throughout our time in remote locations around Australia, it never ceases to amaze me how interested people are in what we do. Discussing how we can measure the energy from earthquakes and understand the ground beneath the sensor is always met with awe. The Indigenous kids that we have met seem especially excited. Many are excited to describe earthquakes that they have felt, or if not, are interested to know that Australia, in fact, does have earthquakes. The communities that we have visited often take it upon themselves to look after the equipment that we install. This is a picture of us in a remote community called Bangor in Western Australia, teaching the local school kids about the seismometer. We worked with Geoscience Australia staff to arrange the class to come and see the deployed sensor, ask questions, and learn about the science program. Next time we visit, we'll be able to show them some of the earthquakes that we recorded on their land. I believe that engaging with the Indigenous community about the science is a great way to open up communication and maybe even inspire a new wave of Indigenous geoscientists. Building an environment of trust between our communities is vital. Workshops and further discussions such as this will be crucial, as well as greater collaboration during field operations. During our sensor installation at Bangor, a community elder came with us during the initial site scouting and installation. He worked with us to choose a location for the instrument that was culturally suitable, but also met the scientific requirements. From examples such as this, we have seen that involving Indigenous communities directly with the fieldwork has had a really positive effect. Trust is built because the field operation is a joint effort. We look forward to engaging with the remote communities and building more strong relationships in the future. Thanks for listening. It is super exciting to be part of this discussion. I hope that this AEGC conference connects us together and spurs on a new wave of understanding, storytelling, and togetherness.